Wow. Oh, oh wow. Oh, ooh. I think somebody told me that once. I think somebody told me about that once. That's cool. I've never looked at it, but I have heard very good things, and I've heard it is an underrated system. All right, I think I'm pretty much. Yeah, everybody's in their windows where they were last week. Cool. I like this. I should have done this a long time ago instead of moving everybody around every session. Every session I was having to move the names, but when I do it in the full screen, like no one, it's like the biggest window, it works out because it stays exactly the same every time. It moves me to the top, at least in this screen. Over here, it changes around obviously, but in this screen, it puts everybody in the same place. Very handy. So I don't have to click on things and play the, See, for me, I've got it to where it's just like everybody's like the same. Like when you click out of that, and it's like everybody's the same size window, and everybody's exactly where they were. Uh, we are streaming, by the way. Just telling everybody, I started a second ago. Hello. Shalom in your home. The music stop? You motherfucker. Keep going, Spotify. Don't play your shit today. All right, I'm. Everything's set. I think I am ready. For those that missed, I think it was just Sharp. We went to the next day, immediately rolled some kind of encounter that we don't know what it was, so you missed literally nothing. Just 5 minutes of like yammering at each other. Like you missed almost nothing at all. Did it again. It was insane. Yeah, people were shooting the ship they were supposed to be on quite often.
I'm either walking to or have reached the workshop. That's my target. What the fuck? Hold that thought. Hang on. There's a fucking house spider in my dice that came out of my bag. Yeah. I don't like house spiders. They're aggressive. They bite people because they're mad. Don't bite me, Pepper. I have a jumping spider up in the corner of the ceiling. She's fine. She's allowed to be here because jumping spiders are cool. Those little fuckers are not. Anyways, I bump into him. It is. And so the bacteria divides. So do I notice anything like non-meta game? Like, is there any reason for me to like stop and like catch anything off about him? I'm gonna reach the workshop, step in the door, and say hammer, and then walk right back out and start walking towards. I don't know if I know where he's going. I figure Hammer will tell me as we go. Okay. We're running.
Thinking about what I asked you about last night. Okay, what would stone follow?
Prism has removed my maneuvers that I had chosen, like the list of them, which is not like, I don't know why though. Why did it? Okay. Everything else in my entire thing, all my weird little notes, custom webs, every single thing is still there except for like 7 enter spaces where I typed in a single word or 2 words. Like what? How? When? Why? Why did this happen? Anyways, sorry, that was perplexing me, and I don't know why that happened. Anyways, that was very strange. I've never had to do that anything like that before. I have a screenshot, so. I don't know how sturdy he is, so I'll kind of move up a little bit in front of him. And turn around and look at Stone. Or Raziel or whoever. I'm gonna look at Hammer and hope he knows what it means when I do it, but I'm gonna go like, and then do kind of one of these, trying to signal that I'm gonna go to the top floor and watch. It's up to him if that's up to you if he gets that or not, but I'm gonna throw that out. As I'm like kind of walking away, I'll kind of give one of these off to the side. As I'm like kind of walking away, and I'll shift away. I'm gonna make my way upstairs. As I'm walking to this top floor, I would like to stop by the armory. I'm going to look and find... I don't think we ever talked about what kind of grenades do we have. Mm-hmm. So no, like, stun grenades? Yeah, we grabbed it. How many bullets you got on there? Some. Just a couple. I'm going to take 2 stun grenades. And remind me. Okay, so remind me of the rest again, just one more time. Of like the different types. Uh-huh. I'll take 1 anti-armor, and then and stash them in the pack, which is high up and concealed, and make my way to the top floor. And that's it. Stand at the window and look out. You go with me? I don't stop at the armory then. I keep going to the top floor. Interesting. So you said it's on like on this side of the vehicle, on the right side? Okay, I'll stand. Okay, I'm gonna stand at that side of the observation room. What do we call it? I forget. The viewing deck. I can't remember. I top floor, penthouse. Is this on open comms? Hmm. Describe its look for me one more time, really quick. Hmm. Quite frankly, unlike anything I have ever seen. Wow. Oh. Interesting. Just for effect. Whoa. I have an interesting question. What would be the wrong vibe to get from this thing? To not, because my immediate thing to leap at is that I don't trust it, and I don't think it has a good reason for being here. But I want to know what you think. Hmm. Interesting. So I'll just, without looking at Maxon, I'll just don't trust it. I'm just stare daggers at it as I watch. So I'm getting every word. Hmm. Yeah, I'm like right up against the windows, and I haven't looked away. I haven't even blinked. Yeah, it's in my pack. I'm going to turn around from the window, kind of cross my arms facing towards the center of the room, and pace forward. Kind of, I'm gonna do a kimchi squat. Just gonna squat down in the middle of the room and I'm gonna flick up an image of the thing that just dropped on top of us. Throw open a hologram next to it of Acolyte and what it appeared to be. And throw open, what was the other one? I don't remember all of them. Frankly, just probably an image of Alex, but like a still image of him using his abilities. Lasers coming out of his eyes or something like that. And then, and just various different threats like that, things that, not that they are opposed to us, but that they are at minimum threats in some way. And I'm just gonna sit and think. I just have them. Nope, I'm just looking at them, thinking. This is more for Maxon since he's in the room. Oh, one of the other images was an image of like just one of the dwarves. That was what I was trying to remember. One of the ones we saw at the geological event. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Okay. Of what specifically? I'll flash open on to my left without looking, just kind of to the left side of the of this top floor area. Just an image of like 5 people, well, 6 people sitting at a bar, and names. What was his name? I'm blanking for some reason. Packard. just behind the bar, wandering back and forth, and it's literally just a recording of us sitting at the bar. Hmm. I'll just like flick that up as well off to this side. I'm just gonna continue my thoughts. I'm gonna look at the image of Regal for a minute. I'm gonna flash up an image of an angel. Just they are it is, yeah, it would be your typical angel. It's the difference between it and like your average being. This is a creature that's over 10 feet tall. It's massive and it wears thick, like essentially I would say like just think of like Spartan, like Halo Spartan armor essentially, with what you imply from the bluish hue of the hologram of like white wings, that are just a massive set of wings behind it. Hmm. That's precisely why I don't trust it. Well, you know me. I'm just going to I still don't say anything. It's still silent from start to finish. I stand up and I just kind of pull a hologram without even, very rudely, without even asking you if you're done watching, and I just kind of walk very briskly out of the room. It's a little little tense for not really even interacting in any kind of way with me. I'd say it's base insight. Interesting. Same as before, workshop. foundry work. I am making copper and steel piping, things like that. Putting things together for something. Doing like pulling out some pipes, some piping, bending it, putting it through those machines that, like, they bend the pipes and stuff like that, and doing that kind of thing. Yep, that pretty much. I have a lot of pieces to make. I will indeed roll for you. I got you. I'll use a different die. I won't use mine. Let's see. Well, I have it sometimes. Usually we're gonna use the kind of tie-dyed die with the skull on the 20. Oh my god, it's so light. It's so light. Holy shit, how are you guys rolling dice this light? I need to be throwing caltrops. Oh, I rolled a 6. You're welcome. At advantage, I'll roll it again. So 6, and I thought that said 6 again. An 8. I thought it said 6 again. I was about to just walk away. -7. It would be, wouldn't it? It's sharp. It's stone. I love that you came to that, like, not realizing exactly what he meant, coming to that on your own. That was brilliant. I love that. That was forgot to have an image. That was another image I was gonna have up while I was sitting there, just like looking at things and thinking, but unimportant. We've encountered a number of interesting objects. I don't get it. I don't get the message. Ugh. I knew it. I've got everything I need right here. That's how my
No,
I
Raziel.
got a 12 plus a 2.
With a bigger brain and more to think, and more processing power up there, you think maybe you could find a way home? Maybe you could figure out better ways to help people? Maybe this offer isn't too bad. Maybe you should draw that door. What would it really hurt? You saw earlier that he killed those men very easily. Like, maybe he doesn't want to hurt you. Maybe he wants to help you. They were trying to destroy him, you know. These are all the thoughts kind of moving through your head suddenly.
I'll put a pin in the door for the moment. I'll think about it. How's that sound for now?
Okay. As you go back to it, the book just kind of flutters away as it does, and as you're working, you can't help but keep thinking about the door.
The door.
How much help it might be able to give you. I mean, if Alex was scared of this guy, how powerful is he? he could probably help you a lot. He might even be able to get you home. You don't know. From what Alex said, he seems to live in an alternate dimension. Maybe he can move through dimensions. He might be able to help you get home. The door. You can't quit thinking about the door.
That seems very suspicious.
Okay.
Really?
We are... Who wants to go next? Actually, Seraphim, are you in the infirmary checking on people currently? Or are you sleeping still? What is Seraphim up to?
Seraphim is, like I said, probably in his normal mode right now, going through notes, and then also bringing up that theory that the orcs are irradiated people. That's why they're not in the books. Trying to get an input from Doc Green. Just conversating.
As you're there conversating, Alex kind of rushes, not like in an immediate hurry, but he seems to be concerned about something. He walks in and says, I think your other patient is awake.
Oh, Doc Green, come. We need to check on this guy. And he, if she's in the wheelchair, he pushes her in there.
So as you push her in, you see the I believe I said he was an older half-elven man. His eyes are open, and he seems to be looking around the room from the inside of the healing pod. He's not saying anything. His wounds have not healed, but he just seems to be looking around with a very blank and cold expression. Just scanning.
How are you feeling? Can I hear in the healing pods?
You can hear noise, but he has a breathing apparatus over his face currently, so he can't really talk. But he does look over to you as you start speaking, and he just looks he coldly, blankly, just looks directly into your eyes and begins to slowly tap his hand on the chamber door. Very softly at first, but then he seems to be slowly putting more force behind it, moving quicker and quicker through the healing liquid that fills the chamber. Just thump, thump, thump.
Doc, can you give him a quick analysis to determine whether or not I don't... something's telling me he's not fine.
Well, what gave you that idea? And she wheels herself up to the chamber and... She looks over the body. She takes out a scanner from her lab coat and begins to scan him through the tube. And after a moment, she goes over the data. How long has this man been in the regeneration pod?
How long has it been? A couple of days?
As long as the amount of time you guys have had him in the pod, I would say is a day and a half, 2 days.
I'd say 2 days at most. Day and a half. He hasn't been in there long.
Interesting. She says as she moves up to the tank and holds her finger up to his eye level and begins to move her finger, and his eyes begin to slowly track her finger as she goes back and forth. Did you happen to check his vitals?
I didn't. I couldn't do much at the time. He was not really bleeding out, but he still has the same wounds.
She begins to kind of tap a few. She seems to be tapping some things into her data pad. Seraphim,
Yes.
this man has been dead for a week. And yet he is looking at all of us, moving his head around, and attempting to get out. Whatever you do, do not let this out.
I knew it.
Well, we all saw that coming.
I figured there was a reason my cure wounds didn't do a damn thing.
Is he what I think he is?
Zombu.
I do not know what
Zamboni.
this is. All I know is that I have never seen it. And for the moment, we have it contained. And I ask you this because I am feeling quite faint. And as she says this, you do notice that her skin is starting to look paler than usual. And her hand is beginning to slightly shake as she holds the data pad. I need to be put back into the chamber myself. Please do not let this thing, whatever it is, out while I am in there. And make sure that it stays there.
Should I can sit guard in there. Since I'm mostly
Okay, yeah.
reading books anyway, I should just do that.
Yeah, if you want to put
Thanks,
Stone
yes.
in there, you can.
Yeah, Seraphim will help Doc Green into the regeneration pod.
Okay.
And after he gets it all set up and she's in her sleep, just presses the earpiece. Stone, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I need you to sit in the infirmary and keep an eye on the guy that we put in the chamber.
Why, you want me to burn him?
If he gets out, yes. For the most part, I
Much
want you to
obliged.
make sure he doesn't do that.
Seraphim, as you are talking in your earpiece, you see that the what you've been calling the half-elven man is staring at you, watching as you're talking.
He was looking at him. There's no time like now to test things out. Can you understand me?
He just continues to stare.
Okay, if you can't understand me, then there's no point in conversating further.
It begins to slowly beat on the glass again. Not hard enough to crack it or break it or anything, but enough to show that it does want out.
No. He's just like looking around, looks back at him. No, no.
Alex
Yes,
steps
you're
up
staying in the
behind
pod.
Seraphim. I can also stay in here and keep watch if you would like, or I can watch the hall in case it gets out, whatever it is.
If you have nothing else to do for the moment, I would appreciate it if you could stand by wherever you think would be best.
He nods and he walks outside, but he kind of just he just kind of begins to lean on the wall here and go through some old photos and kind of just rummage through his bag. And then we are going to pick up with Maxon. What are you doing?
Maxon
As-
is heading down to go talk to Hammer.
Then I will move him over to the workshop where Hammer is currently just kind of working away. And what is Serena doing? She is just doing her foundry work
Just
still.
foundry work still going.
All right. All right, cool.
Anybody
So
down in the
as-
hangar would notice that a small column has been assembled gradually as the day is going on.
All right. As Maxon enters, Hammer just seems to be working on some blueprints. It's kind of hard to tell. He seems to have it shrunken down so he can focus on it very precisely in front of him, and just seems to be working on a blueprint of some kind. If you want, you can roll perception to try and figure out what it is, but it is like, you'd have to look like over his shoulder.
Let's see. Do I have a? All right, I'll see what it gives. 10.
You see what appears to be large robotic arms and what seem to be shoulder-mounted solar cannons. But around the time you are able to kind of move to get a more clear view, he closes the blueprints and he doesn't close them because you're looking, he just closes them and turns around. And then he sees you and he's, oh, how can I help you today?
Tell me how it's looking. Will you know immediately what I'm asking about?
He would, but I don't. What are you referring to?
That helmet.
Oh, the helmet is done. He, as you say that, he nods and just turns around and presents you the helmet.
He just takes it and then he smiles at Hammer. He's like, "Thank you."
Thank you. You like keep me on my toes with all the things you need built and experimented with. And he looks over to you, Serena. How are you doing? You need any help?
No. And I'll finish binding together some of the pipes I have. Quite a few of them. And I'll pick them up and then carry them out and head down to the hangar. As I've been doing all day.
Okay. Alright. Is there
Insight
anything
check
else
if you want. But, yep, that's all I'm doing, in and out. Making pipes, making wire, doing different things like that.
Hammer doesn't catch anything. Maxon, if you'd like to roll insight on Serena's mood, you can. But
This
if
is
not,
now the second instance you've had.
I did want to see if I could attempt to look for the book.
Ooh.
oh, the comic book?
Yep.
You, after searching a few floors, you find it sitting very nonchalantly on one of the tables in the mess hall.
Kind of just walks up. Haven't seen you in a while, but then again, I'm guessing you just go wherever you can copy it.
It opens up a page and shows you an illustrated picture of Mischievio the Satyr himself skipping through a field of just an open field. You assume this is him saying that he agrees that he is a free spirit. And then after that, it shows you a picture of what seems to be a very simple drawing of a house and then a question mark.
Yes, I am. Is he asking them about like his home?
Yes. You assume he is trying to either ask where you are from or if you are trying to go home.
If you're asking me if I'm trying to get home, the answer is yes. If you're asking me where I'm from, you should be able to figure it out on your own.
He is... As you are saying these things, the book flips over again, and it shows you a door.
I'm going to tell you the honest truth. Whatever you try, you will not manipulate me. I've been manipulated once by powers that I cannot control. So fool me once, shame on me, but fool me twice, shame on you.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Six.
Oh,
That door sounded pretty good. Maybe it could help you get home. You have a ward that you have to win. You are needed somewhere. You know you are. There are people depending on you. You can't. What are you doing here?
Oh, he's hearing the wind again.
If he, it's what I was saying to Raziel earlier. If he's so powerful and he has this pocket dimension, what's to say he can't move through other dimensions? What's to say he can't help you get home faster than some rocket, faster than some ship? He could get you home right now. You've never dealt with anything like this before. Maybe you should draw the door. Maybe you should open that door. Maybe.
He while those thoughts are in his head, he just puts both his hands over the side of his temples and just lets out a gah.
They don't go away. It is this to what Maxon is experiencing. These are his thoughts. He cannot stop thinking about, what if I do open that door? What if he does help me get home? What if he's able to help me get something that will let me change the tide? What if he has the thing that will help me save my planet? End this war, save my friends, put everything right. It's almost all you can think about right now.
Oh.
He just kind of starts pacing around because he knows that
You sound quiet, Robert.
he can't stop those thoughts from coming in no matter how hard he tries, and he's just pacing around. And then he keeps telling the book, I won't, I don't even know if this is who you truly are.
Oh, these
He tells him, I know how manipulative beings like you can be.
It flips over to a page of Mischivio just shrugging very innocently. All you can think about is opening that door. It's not even that he wants you to. You want to. There's even a part of you that is thinking you could open that door, take out this stupid little cartoon character, and then maybe you could find a way home. Maybe he has the means to get home. All you can think about is what is behind that door. What could you do with the power behind that door? Whether it's with his help or whether it's taking it by force. Okay.
He just walks away, but now his opinion has changed from being completely against it to very, what if I did? So now
Oh yeah.
the thought is definitely there and somewhat being considered.
Yeah, no, it is. It's kind of in the same realm as Raziel. Like, you can't stop thinking about it. It's almost becoming obsessive after you began thinking about it. It's what is behind that door? Could I get home? How can I use it to help me get home? Even with both of you, like, you're starting to realize how futile it feels. You've been here for, one of you has been here for 50 years, the other one, it's only been, like, I'd say about maybe a week at this point. It's agony being here. This place is terrible. You don't want to be here. You want to be home. Even if home is a war-torn planet or something you can barely remember, you want to be home. It's all you can think about. Ever since he showed you the door, it's just burned into your brain. Okay. So, I believe we will say that that's a good kind of transition for the day. Is there anything that anybody would like to do into the night specifically? There are things that are going on, but I want you guys to do your thing first before I do anything.
On one of my passes with the pipes, on my way back, I will make my little stop into the armory, grab my few things very, very quickly, and then pack them, and then return to the armory and continue making my foundry stuff until bedtime.
As you're walking, you do eventually bump into Alex, as he seems to just be kind of... You see him standing guard at the door to the infirmary, just kind of down the hall, and he walks over to you. And he gives you a small rundown of what's going on with the man in the tube and his strange behavior. But after he fills you in, he just kind of looks at you.
So why not just kill him? Honestly, it's a waste of time. And then she'll...
As she's walking away, he kind of picks up pace with her for a second. Mind if I get that trinket I gave you back for a little bit?
She'll pull it out without looking and hand it to him.
Thank you. And he just kind of walks back over, and you see he seems to be fiddling with it in some way, shape, or fashion, just kind of moving it around, adjusting it. It almost looks like he's calibrating it. Okay. Does anybody have anything else they would like to do, or are we good to transition to the next day?
Stone is gonna look around the room where he is as he's guarding and see if there's anything suspicious going on.
Roll for perception, but I will tell you this: the man in the tube has not stopped staring at you since you've been in here. It's been hours, and he's just been staring at you.
Right. So I'm going to roll IRL this time, so people don't have to roll for me. Unless someone wants to roll for me if they think they're feeling lucky or whatever.
Roll your own dice.
Alright, let's see.
I rolled a 4, so you probably don't want me to roll.
Yeah.
I haven't rolled at all yet.
3 for 3 on the
No, I did roll.
condensed
I rolled 15.
pressed voice that I've been
15?
doing.
I did earlier, so I haven't rolled anything yet, unless you want me to roll. I've only rolled one time.
I can roll, I have my die here, but if you want to roll, go ahead. If you want to roll for me, if you haven't rolled yet.
Fine. That's fine.
That one.
That's no. 3 though.
400.
Shit.
A 3?
Whatever 3 plus your.
Yeah, what's your perception modifier? I have a feeling it's not going to
Proficient
be...
in perception.
Plus 71.
So,
I was about to say, that's...
71. Let me check my perception real quick, because I'm pretty sure I'm proficient.
It's plus 100. It definitely is that.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
We rolled
Yeah,
100s for skills, right?
Right.
Okay, my perception
In that
is
case,
plus
I got
4.
an 83.
So that is a 7, and with a 7, Stone, you don't even realize it, but you've dozed off for the last couple of hours.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh no.
You have for a moment, you had your eyes open, the man was there staring at you, and then black.
Molten gel that die.
And then you open your eyes, the man is there staring at you. The man is staring at you, you close your eyes again. And then the last time you open your eyes, the man is not there. And
Oh my god. Okay, well,
Dot
I'm
Green
afraid.
is still in her tank, but the man is not currently not there, and I'm going to move him outside of the hab to represent that he is missing.
Okay, well, I'm immediately gonna start using my nose to sniff around for the bastard.
You're not even gonna
um,
contact me. You're just gonna.
So you gonna
Do we
call
have like an
anybody?
intercom? I'm gonna call like
We have a
immediately.
You got a radio in your
radio
ear.
system.
Everybody, yeah, like immediately across like all comms. I'm gonna say it.
That he's gone.
Yeah. You know that thing you told me to watch? Yeah,
Is the tank
I
broke?
dozed off, and it's not there anymore.
Stone, you fucking moron! I asked you to do one fucking thing.
I didn't do it on purpose. Give me a break.
Fucking Alexander probably hears that, and then he just sees Seraphim kick the fucking door open. God fucking.
Where's the baby? You lost it?
I'm gonna pick up my load of pipes after I finish this one. I hear this and just kind of casually keep pulling the pipe out, and then I'll set it down, tie it in the bundle,
Tank busted.
carry it out the
Did it just
hallway.
roll?
We'll walk into the armory.
Perception.
Are there machetes in there? Or sword-like objects?
I just genuinely love the irony of like the fact that Seraphim's giving me crap and his and he's the one who screwed up the roll.
There
That
are
is,
Shit's
actually,
so
that is,
good.
that is kind of funny.
That is so good.
there are like survival machete style like hacking weapons to like cut through debris and like jungle material and things like that.
I'll pick up one and kind of give it a little bit of a jiggle, feel the weight a little bit, and then pick up my bundle of pipes and begin to make my way down to the hangar, very, very casually, unconcerned. Just kind of like look at this thing.
All right. Let me see. All right. You know what? Make a perception roll for me.
Me?
Serena, yes.
Okay. Absolutely. It's not gonna be good. My notorious perception checks. 6. I'm so good at those.
You are just walking along, doing your thing.
Pretty much.
And ooh, okay. That's one.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah. Does a
Did I guess the number right?
I hope not.
actually does a 26 hit you?
That hits me and all of my ancestors.
And does a 24 hit?
Indeed.
Okay, so the first one, give me 1 second, is a d20, so that is so that is 9 slashing damage, and can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes. Let's see. Hang on, that's my skills. That would be
Got the skills to pay the bills.
a 15.
The only skills that pay the bills.
Okay.
By the way, the instant he said something, I would have been on my way towards the med bay
You
from
take
the first floor.
4 necrotic damage, as well as that slashing damage I told you just a second ago. So 9 slashing, 4 necrotic, and then give me one moment. That looks
That
how's
looks
say?
cocked.
I'm rolling that again. Okay, so that is 8 slashing damage, and give me another Constitution save.
That's cool that he rolls. I'm sorry, that was a bad movie reference. You have the right to remain silent.
This one is worse. This one is a 13.
Okay, you. Yikes. You take 11 necrotic damage, and you have your maximum hit points reduced by 11. As you are walking and inspecting your machete, you look down and you see the corpse of the half-elven man. Laying there, white as a ghost, with pale eyes, and as you see it, without a second to think, you just feel raking claws slash your back twice, and it's just this burning, horrible pain as it if you feel you have never felt this weak in your life. Whatever has scratched you has drastically weakened you. And then as you turn around to find it, you don't see it.
Thermal. Full 6 seconds.
You see an amorphous, warm object moving through the vents. It is about 3 feet through the walls, moving. Which floor were you on? We'll say you're on the
Doing
3rd floor.
fabrications.
Yeah, you are on the 3rd floor as you were leaving. We will say that it is moving down the vents.
Seraphim, your patient just attacked me and is moving down through the vents.
Did you euthanize him then?
No, when I turned around, he was gone. After he hit me.
Serena, you feel like your body is being actively poisoned. Something is actively moving through your body and weakening it. Like the pipes you're carrying, you feel like you can't carry them anymore. You need to set them down. You're woozy and wobbly almost from these scratches on that have pierced your suit.
I'm gonna lean against the wall and just kind of hands on knees. Just gonna take some near passing out style, just deep breaths, just kind of take a moment.
Okay. So what is everybody else doing right now?
Well, I'm headed up from the 1st floor towards the 2nd floor. I was headed back up towards the medical bay when I heard the patient disappeared.
So you're on the 2nd floor currently?
Somewhere between the 1st or 2nd floor, yeah. Either right next to the thing or coming up to it.
I was about to say, yeah, put yourself somewhere in this area. Yeah, perfect. Roll perception for me.
Shit.
God damn it! I tried to roll perception. Everyone else is getting fucked on.
That would be a 13.
All right. Give me one moment.
I only have a +2 perception.
Oh my gosh.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a nat 20.
No way.
And that's another nat 20. Oh my
no
god.
freaking way.
What?
So all 4 attacks and 2 were nat 20? Yeah, that was... Holy shit. Okay, well...
Bye, guys.
Roger's dead.
Okay, so we're gonna roll the 2 normal attacks first. So that is 11 and 8. So that is 20 slashing damage. Give me 2 Constitution saving throws.
Fuck, 20. Whoa, what the hell just happened? My zoom went in way further than it was supposed to.
Oh yeah, mine did that
Get
too.
my health off.
I'll zoom in so I can.
Alright, so con is +6. So that's an 18 for the first one.
Okay.
Wait, is this related to poison? Because I'm resistant to necrotic and poisoning damage, and I have advantage on saving throws against poison.
It isn't the poison condition, but it is necrotic damage, so you will get resistance to the necrotic damage. But
I am not immune to it. So I got 18 on the first roll, and
Okay.
and that 20 on the second one.
okay. So let me roll this. So you take 2 necrotic damage, and then you take 4 necrotic damage. And your hit points don't get halved, but we still have 2 nat 20s to go through. So give me 1 second.
Well, I said goodbye, since you already hit me with 20 points of health off
So
of just the
that's-
first one.
That's 11 points of slashing damage. Can you give me another Constitution saving throw?
That's a 15.
You take 2 necrotic damage. And you take 16 slashing damage. And give me another con save.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You take 3 necrotic damage. As you
Am
are
I able
coming
to
down this...
react in any way?
No. You have come down the stairs. As Serena said, your patient has escaped, and all you feel is something just rip across your back, like 2 swipes across your back, and then what feels like 2 swipes across your front as you are just eviscerated open, essentially. And you just, even though you're resistant to necrotic damage, something is trying to, like, weaken you cell by cell. And as you turn around, all you see is what you think is a small pool of blood going into the ventilation shaft and disappearing.
Fuck, I was gonna say, is there any way I can see this from here?
Question.
No, it is too quick. What is your question?
Am I under any kind of ongoing effect?
Your
Lowered
hit
maximum.
points were reduced. Yeah, your maximum hit points were reduced by 11.
Okay.
That's what
Shaking
con save
off
throws
the
for.
rest of that feeling, I'm gonna second wind. I'll do that. I'll add that in a moment, and then I'm gonna head down the stairs. Do I come across Raziel as I come down the stairs?
Yes, you would see Raziel just... He isn't on the floor, but he is profusely bleeding from just about every part of his chest, as something
for
seems
one-
to have just moved past and just eviscerated him.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds through one of my bots on myself. For
Okay,
reasons.
Go for it.
It's a good idea.
I'm casting it at 2nd level, for one, because I hurt a lot. That fucking hurt. So, 2nd level is 2d8, and because I cast it through my spider, I get to add another d8 on top of it.
Okay. Go for it. Add your hit points back. And then go ahead and add your second wind, Serena.
14
What?
was the roll, by the way, total with plus
Awesome.
level.
All right. Seraphim, what do? You don't see anything, but you just see Raziel is standing there for a moment as he comes down the stairs, and then the next time you essentially blink, and Raziel is kind of just ripped open in front of you, trying to patch himself together with his bots.
Seraphim runs over to Raziel. Where did it go? Do you know where it went?
Back into the damn vent, it looked like a fucking puddle of blood.
As I pass by you, Raziel, I'll look down at you, and I just look down at you, get up. And I, shoulder shove my way past Seraphim, and before you take in strays next time, you might vet them a little harder. I continue leisurely pacing my way down to the hangar. I'm not walking fast, I'm just kind of walking in a normal pace.
Okay.
And just carrying my pipes and my machete.
All right. Is anybody else searching the area?
I am.
All right, give me a perception roll.
Oh my! I was just about to ask if I could roll to see if I can hear where it's going.
Maxon first, then you, Seraphim. Ooh.
Oh Jesus. That's a number.
Ooh, good roll.
Where are you
Just
currently in the mess hall,
stay
Maxon, right?
In the medical
Yes.
bay.
You hear some rustling and some movement outside of the mess hall area. If you would like to move out there.
Yes.
All right,
And
as you
also,
move out.
Yeah, sorry.
Has
go
the
ahead.
wall been fixed in the mess hall?
Oh yeah, it's been fixed.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just checking.
We
As
fixed it
you
last episode.
as you step out, is there anything you are doing specifically before you step out?
Before I step out the door, I kind of just put my hand over the. I'm gonna say that I also wired the communicator into the helmet because why wouldn't I?
No, yeah, that you have the signal for Serena's like private line, so it's pretty simple for you to get into it.
So
But,
I kind of like lean a little bit and then put my hand over it. Is there any update on where the subject went?
Probably still down.
And as you step out into the hallway, you see a being kind of coalescing from the vent, and I will send it to the group chat so you all can see it. But it slowly rises up from
Oh.
the vent.
That ain't creepy at all.
Let me roll and see if it sees you. Oh, it sees you.
Oh, I saw you.
Oh,
jeez.
it sees you.
As you step out, it immediately just cocks its head towards you, doesn't say anything. And give me one moment. Yeah, it runs right at you. And
Of course it does.
Give me a moment. I have to make some rolls. Ooh, okay.
It just
There's
looks
two mi-
over, It looked over at him, right what it did, and Maxon just lets out a loud "What?"
Oh my god. So we had 2 misses and 2 nat 20s. So give me a minute to roll those. Give me a Constitution saving throw, Maxon, as you take 14 slashing damage.
You know I'm resistant to that, right? Because natural armor.
Oh, okay, so 7
Yeah,
slashing
I
damage.
I picked slashing and bludgeoning. You basically
cool.
would have had to like try to pierce him because of like his body being more, rougher.
This man's got a thick skin.
Exactly. Yeah.
Stabby.
16 plus. You said Constitution.
Mhm.
16 plus 3.
Okay.
On top of
No, I
remember I can also add my proficiency bonus because
Yeah.
what was it? Remarkable athlete.
Oh shit. So you take 7 necrotic damage,
Okay.
as well as the 7 slashing, I believe it was.
Yeah, because we
Okay.
cut it in half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Go
then
ahead.
now, yeah. So yeah. Okay. So, and then for the second attack, you take 2 slashing damage, and give me another con saving throw.
63 minus 14, guys.
63 minus 14, 49.
Yeah,
Yeah.
49.
Let me roll again.
Yeah, no worries.
14 plus 15, 16, 17. Same thing again, 18, 19, 20. Okay.
Okay.
And
And
that resistance is carrying my character right now.
And then you take 6 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and you don't feel weak, but damn does this hurt. And then, with its remaining movement, it's going to walk over here. If you would like, you can have an opportunity attack at it.
Yeah, because you saw it before it hit you that time.
So you would have an opportunity attack. But it is moving towards a vent.
I'm gonna hit it. I'm going to. Okay, remember that Maxon story-wise, got a little stronger. So I'm going to use something I haven't used until now because I was waiting for this moment. I'm going to use my power punch. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike on your turn, you can use your bonus action.
This would be a reaction, by the way. This wouldn't be an attack on your turn.
Yeah, this would just be a reaction.
Yep.
Unless
He's leaving
it
your
says that
area.
you can use it as an opportunity attack, because otherwise opportunity
true.
attacks are typically just regular melee or ranged attacks.
Let me see
Or
if that's
spell
gonna
if you
be-
have the correct feat.
Indeed.
Maybe I can hit him with one of my cantrips then.
You have
Uh,
Warcaster?
Yeah, Warcaster.
That's the feat you have to be able to do that.
I
It's
was
a
about
very
to say,
handy
yeah,
feat
if you're
if you don't
doing
have
it,
it. It's pretty cool.
if you have a unless you have Warcaster, you will only be able to do one weapon attack as your reaction.
Yeah,
as it moves
the
away.
opportunity attacks are very simple, but can be buffed with feats. Otherwise,
Yes.
like the bare minimum of like an opportunity attack is literally just like you just hit them once, and very simple.
You fling out an arm to smack them as they're running away. More or less, only you use a weapon. Or you're unarmed to strike if you have a
Good
good
stuff to
unarmed
look
strike.
at if you want good reaction attacks. I would look at like Sentinel and possibly Warcaster
Yeah.
if you're interested in cantrip stuff. I would check those out. Sentinel is
So are you
insane.
going
It locks him in place.
Are you going to do an opportunity attack, Maxon?
Yes.
All right, go
Also
for it. Roll it
remember
up.
that my unarmed attacks have lunge as well. So
Ooh.
Yeah, no worries.
Good.
I was about to say I'll
That's something.
I'll move it
Benefit.
here.
they gain.
I'll
the
move it
benefit
here
of
to count your.
says-
Okay.
Just be
Yeah,
clear, I
go ahead
wasn't.
and roll your
None of
shit.
that was to dissuade you. I still want you to knock the
No,
fuck
yeah.
out of this thing. I just
Oh, yeah.
clarifying the opportunity attacks. Unless you have like specific feats, you hit it. They're really simple.
So it was a 6 plus
Strength
your strength and then your proficiency bonus.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Let me check.
6 plus
Probably
7 then?
not- Yeah.
Yeah, no. As you punch, it just pulls this like amorphous blood body that it's accumulated. It just pulls it apart, and your fist just like goes through an opening in it. And then as you pull back, it just makes its way over to the vent, and nat 20. It slips right through. It's in the vents
It
again.
vanished.
You
Yeah,
are
it's-
on a fucking roll.
I was about to say this is
There's
insane.
some kind of crazy
We
shit
need
going
to
on.
group up immediately. Everybody in the
Am I
hab
able
needs
to-
to get together.
Is
It
there
can
like
one-shot us sometimes.
okay? So, is there something? I
Especially if
can-
he's rolling 20s.
Is there like something I can do, or do you just want to move on?
You've already used your reaction, unless there is like a roll you want to make, like with a perception, insight, investigation, something like that.
I did want to use one of the cantrips, but I don't even know if I can right now or not because I'm not in
no,
combat.
action-
If he saw
yeah.
it, would he have been able to attack it before it hit him?
No,
See, that's
because
my only question.
The minute he stepped out, and his high enough roll was him catching it as it coalesced out into the alley. So the minute it saw him, it just ran at him, attacked, and left.
Guerrilla tactics.
Would this be the point in
Yeah.
which I come down the stairs and see him like kind of not reeling, I guess, reeling
Can
at
I
a bare
make
minimum
a-
definition from being attacked?
I'm trying to make the most of what I can do. Then, how about one roll for survival to see if I can figure out if this thing has a pattern of how it's going to try to attack us.
Sure, yeah. Roll for survival to try and like figure out if it has like a hunting pattern or if it's like what's going on in its head.
6 plus 9 is my bonus on survival.
15.
So 15. You assume that this thing is some sort of ambush predator entity, it is probably going to keep pulling these hit and run, try and hit you from the back tactics. Like, the ventilation system in this hab is really good. It's meant to filter out radioactive toxins. This thing is probably just going to keep moving through these vents until you are able to corner it and kill it. It is probably
if he would he'd put his voice over the comm again. It whatever this thing is, it just attacked me. It's back in the vents. Wherever we are, we need to get together now.
Hammer, can you, since we are in good weather right now because of our friend upstairs, can you lock down the ventilation systems and filter it into a specific room? Since you have control over the hab.
As you're speaking to Hammer, you just hear gurgling over the mic. Oops, I accidentally closed Owlbear. Give me 1 second. Is anybody going to move towards Hammer's position?
Mm-hmm.
I would say we all needed to head up there together.
All right, he is currently in the workshop. So as he is.
And as I try,
So as you all get there, whoever does go up there, you see Hammer in the corner with a giant wound in his chest that seems to be just claw marks that have just pierced straight through.
yeah.
Have I made it to the first floor yet?
Fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say you've been on the first floor this entire time.
Okay, I'll drop my pipes down and then start heading back up again.
Okay.
You
As
tell
you're-
me if I get
as
there in
you're-
time or...
As you're walking, make a perception check.
Okay. Oh my god, why am I cursed with fucking perception checks? I cannot make these for some reason. 7.
Okay. Does a 25 hit?
It hits somebody, and that somebody is me.
And does a 25 hit?
Indeed. It hits buildings
Jesus
and
Christ.
tanks.
Okay. My God. All right.
Man.
I'm gonna roll. These are both. Well, hold on. Okay.
We're about this close to setting the Serenity out for the night.
I think Stone is still in the medical bay just to make sure Doc Green isn't like getting possibly attacked by
Good.
this thing.
You see that she is not. Her eyes are open though. She seems to be awake. Something. You assume that some kind of alarm has been set off, and it even went off in the pod. Serena, you take 8 slashing damage and give me a Constitution saving throw.
I probably, since I was the one talking to him, I probably would have been the one heading up to the 3rd floor to see Hammer. So,
Con save is a dirty 20.
Okay. Give me 1 second to roll that up. That is. Yeah. Okay. You are going to take. Five necrotic damage. And then let me roll the other attack. 12 slashing damage and make another con save.
That is an 16.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
I do want to ask real quick. So, like,
Yeah,
so
go for it.
I didn't understand completely the way you're explaining it. So, what was the reason why I couldn't use my cantrips?
Because you have to have Warcaster in order to cast spells on a reaction when you're doing an opportunity attack.
Okay,
You
so
don't
if
have that
we were
intrinsic. Even
actually-
wizards and other casters don't have that intrinsically either. Everybody, any caster class, if they want to cast a spell, on an opportunity
As a
attack, they have to
reaction.
have Warcaster. Yeah, as a reaction specifically.
Okay,
It
so
also
it has
gives
to
you.
actually be full on combat phase too.
Yeah, the feat is called Warcaster. It also gives you advantage on concentration checks. So if you have a concentration spell up, you get advantage just at base level in order to make the concentration check.
That's why most spellcasters just say get Warcaster. Just,
No, yeah,
they all
dude,
just
it's
have
a,
it.
it's a necessity.
Yes.
Like you gotta have it.
You
Oh,
take
wow.
4 necrotic damage on that last one. And how are you feeling right now? You don't have your hit points up on your character, so how are you feeling currently?
I'm feeling a weird inverse of my current hit point total. I'm 26 of 62. I'm waiting for this thing to miss so I can fucking punch it in the face. Because
No
that is
kidding.
one of my big things that I do, and it doesn't miss. Interestingly enough.
As you, yeah, so you walk towards the vents, and even though you have your eyes open, it slashes you again. It doesn't seem to the whatever toxin, virus, whatever this being seems to be attacking you with didn't take hold this time, but it still hurts. Okay. Oh, who's that? Oh, Cool.
Uh-oh. We might want to wait. I think his PC
Yeah, I'll hold
probably
on
crashed.
a second.
Intermission?
Yeah.
Because it's let's do a little
It
intermission.
says he's on his phone now.
Yeah, his PC crashed then.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
That happens sometimes.
I love where this is going. This is my type of environment. I love this.
I have been waiting to do this encounter with you guys for a while now.
Serena might actually kill Seraphim. I'm just telling you that right now. Like that machete might go into his neck, She's contemplating that, among other things.
The second he rolled a 3 on that roll, I was like, oh, he wanted that thing to get out. He was planning. That could not have been.
This is
Plan.
this is probably going to be my favorite part of the whole campaign.
Hell yeah.
Oh, the internet went down.
Shit. God
Wait,
damn
what?
it.
Uh-oh.
His internet went down.
Not his PC, his internet.
The fuck?
Oh no. That's bad.
From fucking what?
Well, there was
Could
supposed to be
be
a second
the
storm tonight,
storm.
wasn't there?
No, it's tomorrow now. And the forecast moved it back. Yeah, it's like partially cloudy. It's
Deja
not even-
vu.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, we're good. There's fuck all going on. That's crazy. And unfortunate.
No, no.
I'll give him a sec to see if he can reconnect or if he gets on his phone.
Because sometimes my internet does that too, where it used to do this thing where once it got to midnight, it would just die for a while and then come back. I think it's like when the network resets itself or something. I don't know.
I've never had that issue.
I have.
But it's happened consistently to where there's got to be an explanation for it because of how specific the timing is.
There's something.
Hey.
Oh. Oh.
Is he here? Are we good?
Is your mic muted?
He's physically present.
We might be
In
good.
You
some
mean
manner.
systematically?
You might check your mic setting.
Because we can't hear a single
know.
sound from you.
Or he's just fooling us.
I'm gonna take the chance. I am going to, I am going to go grab a snack and another RC cola because I am fucking locked in right now.
He's
a good idea.
Go
Bro,
for
an
it.
RC Cola is a very underrated freaking soda.
I love
It goes
RC Cola.
flat
They
too
have
fast for
cherry
my
now.
taste. I like
they have
it,
cherry
but it's too
RC now.
Wait, they have cherry now? Bruh.
Mm.
I have
goes-
to, like...
It goes flat too
figure
quickly
this
for
out.
my taste. I like it, but I can't drink soda that fast. I'm old.
Mhm.
Not really, but it makes me
it
feel
depends
old.
on the soda.
Can't
for
chug
me.
it. I can't
I
chug
can only
any
really
soda
like
anymore.
chug cream soda. That's like the only one I can chug.
I mean, even that. That's literally what I have, and I can't even do that. That's sips for
Oh,
me,
man.
baby.
Cream soda's like the best in my book for sodas.
Oh, yeah.
It just is.
It's great. Criminally underrated.
Oh yeah, no, my favorite soda hands down.
If I had to pick a favorite soda, it'd probably be ginger ale.
Ooh, that's
I'm
a good
not
one.
very
That's a good one.
familiar with that one, I have to say.
I
What
love
brand?
ginger ale.
What brand?
I like Canada Dry, but I've had some like smaller, just soda brand.
Oh
Ginger
yeah,
ales
mom and
so
pop,
good.
American made
Yeah, some mom
type
and pop.
shit.
Yeah, so good. Even ginger beer. I love ginger beer.
He's silent, eerily silent.
He
Yeah, I
still hadn't
know.
made a
He's
noise.
standing
The
there
twist.
menacingly.
He was the blood puddle thing all along.
Oh my god, it's his, one of his split personalities came out of him.
I
just became its
solved your
own
riddle,
being.
puzzle master.
Oh, that's
You've
great.
been exposed.
My back? Is it back? Can you
You're
hear
we
me?
back.
go.
Oh, we
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
realize that you didn't
I
join
wanna-
intentionally.
I want to fucking roll a perception check now, please, for the love of God.
Yes.
Go
Do
for
that.
it. Do it.
Oh my goodness.
Please.
Yeah, as it attacks Serena, I will. Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna fucking crash out. I just rolled a nat 1.
Oh my god, you don't see anything.
Okay, yeah, let's... Colton, you and I... Is that the same die? Colton, is that the same one?
The gay dice are going in the bag.
Yeah, same. Serena die is going in the bag. On that, I know it wasn't my roll, but on that, no, I'm out on that one. We're putting the Serena die away.
I am going to actually, from this point for the rest of the campaign, I am going to use my die that I got when I was in San Antonio.
Hell yeah.
All right, we're digging into the stash. Maybe I'll... Ooh,
I guess I'm gonna try my spinny one.
try some of my new ones.
I will say, now that that has happened, and we have all done rolls, I'm going to give everyone a moment to regroup.
I'm going to
Whatever
step
this is,
upstairs.
Has,
It seems to have pulled
down
back
for a
and it is
second.
just hiding somewhere in the vents.
This will make this a
So you
lot
should
more
carry
fun
Hammer
because he
down to
actually
medical
wasn't
now.
here to hear what I said. I'm going to walk in the room, into the workshop, shove everyone out of the way, grab Seraphim by the collar, and put the machete up to his neck and say, "You brought this here," and then
I
shove you into
fucking
the wall and
bolt.
throw the
Seraphim
fucking
bolts
machete.
If Seraphim
start
has his
walking
gun
out.
drawn on you,
It's kind of one of those, like, I just, like, shove you into the wall, say that, point it at you, shove you into the wall again. I throw the fucking machete at the wall, and I walk out into the hallway, and I'm gonna start thermaling. Burn another 6 seconds.
Say that one more time. Just
I'm
the
gonna
last
burn
bit.
another 6 seconds on the thermal.
Okay.
48.
Roll perception at advantage.
Absolutely. Let me get some dice out. Ooh, we will use Molly Mock's first roll here.
Oh.
I haven't rolled this die yet.
Everybody also notices that Alex is nowhere to be seen in the workshop.
Alright, here we go.
Can I say something?
No, yeah, go for it real quick while he's rolling. What do you want to
Actually,
say?
this-
You're fucking
actually, this
kidding
looks-
me.
What, another
roll
one?
like 2 nat 1s.
6! Another 6!
Oh, you didn't see it.
I can't
like
roll
this.
We'll be
fucking
right back. I
perception
gotta do
today.
something.
Alright.
Jesus Christ. Not using those.
So yeah,
That's
What
wild.
is
Molly's
Maxing
not
go-
ready yet.
what is Maxing going to say?
Maxine kind of just, he comes in, he looks around, and he notices that everybody's together, but then he notices that one person's missing. He just takes a look one more time, and then he looks at Seraphim, and then Raziel, and then Hammer. It's like, hey, where the hell is Alex?
Fuck, he was just
Don't-
right behind me.
Don't tell me that Stone lost him too. Where is Stone?
He's
I
guarding
will
Doc
say,
Green.
oh yeah, he is. Yeah, Stone is in the room with Doc Green, and you guys. The last time you saw Alex was on floor 2. The last time Serena got attacked.
Right. We say everybody come together, and we can't even do that correctly. While we've got something loose that's trying to kill us. Look, when that thing attacked me, I got a good look at it. It's gonna try to pick us off one by one unless we stick together.
Well, we need to move Hammer down to the med bay. Stabilize him if we haven't already.
As you are all talking,
I have returned.
um,
What I missed?
as you're all talking, there is a banging on the door.
What door specifically?
The door to the workshop that you are all in.
Oh, I was standing in the hallway, by the way.
Oh, you're in the hallway?
Yeah, I went out in the hallway to do my thermal. Not that it really mattered
okay.
because I rolled a 6.
The door
but
stayed open, I thought, but yeah, and then he stepped out.
if the door closes,
Oh,
I'm just saying I'm specifically me. I'm out in the hallway, just in front of the door.
Oh,
Well, if
Oh, is
you're
it
out in
an
the
automatic door?
hallway, the door doesn't. There's no banging on the door. Alex begins to walk up.
How does he look?
Hey, he looks normal. If you want to make a perception roll, I can give you more.
I'm not making another perception roll. Fuck that. I'm scared of them now.
Yeah,
I'm
he
willing
looks-
to try again.
He looks great.
I pulled all the d20s out. I'm rolling a different one for each roll. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't trust any of these motherfuckers. Not one of these dice is trustworthy.
Alex looks great, and he walks up and he just looks to you, Serena. Is everybody in there?
Yes.
He kind of takes a few glances around. I haven't seen anything. You doing okay?
No.
I'm gonna see if I can make it back to Stone and Doc Green.
we need to move as a group. Wait,
Am
am I hearing this?
If you're standing next to the door, yes, but Alex has already began moving back to the second floor.
I'll bang my fist on the doorway and say, "Let's go."
Yeah.
I will say he's down the floor already. He is making his way down. So are you all moving?
I will be on his heels.
Yes.
All right.
Uh,
Are you
grabbing
guys
hammer.
going to? All right, yeah. Whoever is
Yeah.
grabbing hammer, have half your movement because he is incapacitated.
even if two of us are carrying him at the same time?
If two of you are carrying him, yes, but you won't have reactions because your hands will be full.
Max,
I'm
well-
gonna speak up. Okay, fine. One of you carry him. I'll stay behind you the whole time.
Buddy system is
I'm-
good.
Very low on health, so I want to be in the middle of whatever group we are.
I will. I'm going to constantly have my back turned to where it is looking in the opposite direction of him at all times.
Okay, so yeah, whoever is carrying hammer, I will just have you. Are we all moving together as a unit? Who is first, second, third, and fourth?
Seraphim, I guess, would be first.
Okay, and then after him.
If I cast Expeditious Retreat on myself while carrying him, will that negate my movement restriction?
What does that do again?
Expeditious Retreat lets me use dash as a bonus action, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull it up just to be on the safe side. The spell allows you to move at an incredible pace. When you cast a spell as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can take the dash action. So I can dash. I can movement, dash, and then dash.
You can, but it would only be on your turn. Like as a reaction, no, you would not be able to.
Oh no, I'm
using
talking about it's a concentration 10 minutes. I was talking
yeah,
about cast it and then start moving.
Okay, yeah, if you cast it now, you could negate your movement loss carrying hammer. How do you cast the spell with your tech? Exactly. How do you bring about this effect?
Possibly my bots transform into leg braces to enhance my movement speed.
I like that. Yeah. So one of your bots just kind of converts itself to like a like a lower body exosuit to
Basically, a
help
little
you
pair of
carry and
boots are on
walk.
my lower legs.
Yeah, I was thinking something that, like stretched up to your hip to like help you
Yeah.
like carry, embrace everything, move faster.
That'll work.
All right. So who? All right. So we have the first, and do you want to be second or third, Raziel?
I'm
said-
probably going to be second.
You said,
So
yeah,
who
you said
is
he wanted to
third
be
and
in the middle.
fourth?
I will be at the back of the line.
All right. So we have Maxim bringing up the end, Raziel carrying hammer, and is that everybody in the room? Serena, have you
Yeah.
already left?
Serenity already
Yeah, I
left.
was on Alex's heels.
Okay, cool. So Serena, make a perception roll, and Alex is going to make a perception roll with you. Actually, if you would rather help Alex with
Help
his
Alex.
perception roll, you can do that as well.
I'll help. That's a better idea. I'm gonna give the help action.
We've already established Alex is very perceptive.
All right.
You know what?
So with you,
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Just leave it.
with your help, he rolls a
He rolls Discord notifications on.
That's what I was thinking.
17. And with a 17, you are able to keep your eyes open and slowly make your way to the medical bay, and you don't catch anything. So if you would like to move Serena and Alex to the medical bay, you can. Now, will everyone else that is currently in the workshop give me a perception check as you begin to
Nice.
make your way out of? Yeah, it would be Seraphim, and if anybody wanted to help.
I got an 18.
Guidance.
27.
Oh my god.
This is
Okay.
see, this is why I've been wanting to fucking get a perception check in. I'm fucking.
How you getting good rolls for yourself, buddy? Why couldn't you get a good roll when you were doing it for me?
Because IRL the dice did not work for me.
It do
Okay.
be like that. It do.
Then if you will all move yourselves down to the floor below with the medical bay, you don't see anything as you make your way down. It seems that all is calm for the moment. And as you're making your way down, for a moment, Hammer looks over Raziel's shoulder and just says, "It's on this floor. Be careful." Before he kind of just slumps back over.
Eyes
And,
up, everybody. Is
Seraphim
here
has a
somewhere.
wound. Oh yeah, everyone that
I
was
would
next
have mentioned it
to
immediately too over the comm.
Alright, I'm fucking Seraphim's got his eyes open. Even as such.
I want
Alright.
to ask if. I was gonna say. Hold on, let me move it up first.
Yeah, I was about to say, go ahead and move yourselves up. All right, yeah, you went ahead and moved up to where I was gonna say you could.
So we gotta get Hammer in Bay.
Okay, so again, I'm sorry I keep asking this, but one
No,
more
you're all
time, just to clarify, I can only use them in combat if I have war. What's it called?
No, Warcaster
No.
is for. Hang on. Warcaster
Reaction.
is for opportunity attack. Opportunity attack is a reaction.
Okay, so when I'm
Otherwise,
okay,
you can
so-
do your stuff normally.
So simplify it. When I'm in combat and I have the axe in turn, I can do it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it works as
yeah,
normal. It's
yeah.
only on when an opportunity attack that you have to have specific conditions in order to do stuff.
Here, I'll send you the Warcaster feat so you can look at it and read it.
So that means that because
You're
we know-
only. Oh, sorry.
Okay, no, go ahead, Gavin. You're probably gonna answer my question.
I was just gonna say the only thing you can do on your reaction is a melee attack, whether it be a weapon or an arm strike.
Okay, but what about right now?
Right now, yes. You guys are currently. You're not like in combat. You're kind of just cautiously moving through the hallway, trying to get Hammer to the medical bay.
Okay, so I guess Maxon will immediately just look around the second he hears it, and he tells him, he looks to everybody and he says, "Everybody hold still." He kind of walks forward, like not to the front, but more like to the middle, against the
Okay.
wall. He puts his hand on the wall and he says, "Nobody make a sound.
I would have immediately been looking behind me.
And then
Okay.
the next thing that he does is, where is it? Here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and do that thing that I did earlier at the start. Audible to a range of 150 feet. Until the beginning, you have blind sight within a 60-foot cone.
Okay. And
So-
you are facing this way right now?
But I would say that it would bounce off the walls, right? At least within 60 feet.
I was about to say, if it says it's a cone of vision, you can see within that 60-foot cone, and that's going to be it.
Okay, then I guess I will go ahead and
Place it whichever way you're looking.
No worries.
What do you guys think would be better, in front or behind?
That's a 60-foot cone.
Oh,
was gonna say-
then I'll just do it right here then.
Yeah, just which direction is it
Which
facing?
direction are you facing?
Is it going this way, this way, this way? Oops. I clicked the wrong button. Oopsies.
I guess I'll just do it from here, facing this way.
Wait,
This way.
Okay.
So
Like
he
that?
he just looks forward, and then you guys hear him let out a shriek that sounds like a mixture of what a bat sounds like, but it also has energy to it, like it reverbs a little bit. And you can actually see the energy almost like air, but it's brightened to where you can visibly see the energy as it moves through the corridor
And how long does that blind sense last again?
until the end of next turn. So
Okay.
I don't know how long that is.
As you do that, you do not see anything.
It's not behind us, that's for sure.
Okay. Give me one moment to make a roll. Good lord, if my dice would quit falling out of the tray. Okay.
I will say the next opportunity I get to use the other cantrip I want to try out. Sharp, you are probably gonna love this because I took a note out of your book.
Okay. I'm going to make Alex take a perception roll because he is in the doorway.
I'm
Ooh.
taking a constant dodge action, by the way, until further notice.
Okay.
Just to put that on the table. That's happening.
Shit. Well,
Also, he's not saying it, but he is.
Can I see out? Well, I don't think it'll do any good. Never mind.
as Alex is looking out the doorway trying to make sure everything's okay, he says, I think we're okay. And then as he says that, whatever it is leaps from the vent facing him right in front of him and it does some attacks.
Oh my gosh, it's right in front of me.
First one misses. Second one misses. Third one might hit. Let me check. It does not hit. Damn, okay. Yeah, okay, so it just as it lunges out and tries to it throws 4 claw attacks. You notice it is so quick, it swipes 4 times at Alex. And he blocks every single one of them with his single hand. And then will everyone roll initiative for me?
Indeed.
Oh. Please roll high. Fuck.
That's
Alright.
including me, right?
Fuck.
Or am I not
2 and 2?
present? 'Cause I swear
Shit.
I'm on the medical bay.
You're in the medical bay, but go ahead and roll for me because it is still in
Alright.
your like area.
All right, so and the initiative's just D20 and then whatever, unless you have proficiency on initiative, I guess.
Okay, I'm not gonna forget. The next roll I do, I have to use this dice. I'm not gonna let it out of my hand.
Yo, I got my favorite number on initiative. Let's go.
What is it?
7.
Yeah, that should be everyone's favorite number.
Lucky number 7.
Oh, it's plus dex, right?
Yep.
Oh, I got a
Oh, okay.
22.
Wait, with proficiency? I mean, with initiative is plus dex?
Your
Yeah.
initiative is
So it'd be
plus
20
dex.
plus dex.
Oh, okay. Then let me look at my play sheet because it should be. My dex is okay. So
And
okay, so I got a
give it to
9. I
this.
got a 9 on initiative then. So let me find
9.
Oh, the 9's already there. Okay, cool. Whoever did that, unless it was already on 9, I don't know. Thank you.
I think it was already on 9.
That's the irony of that is actually insane.
Oh, okay.
I do have a question for Raziel.
I may have an answer. What's up?
Are you able to do spells that can
Christ.
heal during combat?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I have cure wounds.
Okay, so real quick, Maxon looks over to Raziel and he's like, "Hey, Raz."
I
How
was
quickly
actually
do-
going to ask, did we have any kind of potion equivalent that everybody would have had?
Oh, it's a good
You
thing I
guys
mentioned
have
them.
you guys have I think it's 6 stim, which are essentially I think I said they were lesser or greater health potions. I can't remember equivalent.
I don't
But you have
remember.
6 of them, and I think 3 of them are on one of you guys, and then I can't. No, actually, I think all 6 of them are on one of you guys, but you have 6 of them.
I do not have them.
I may have them just because I have the bag of holding.
Yeah, they were in the bag of holding. That's what it was. So you have 6 stims slash. I think we'll say lesser healing potions for now.
Two D4 plus 2.
Is everybody in initiative?
Yep. Oh, I am.
24, 24,
Yeah, we should all be,
22, and
if I'm
22. Okay. Serena, what's your dex?
20.
Then yeah, you would have gone before me.
Okay,
I'll put my I'll put it at 23 just so it bumps me up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why does it still say I have 24?
What did you roll?
2?
Oh, well, 2 plus what's your dex?
Let me check. 2 plus 4, so 6, but it should. Okay.
All right.
Nobody changed it yet.
Okay, so we are going to jump up to the beginning of initiative with Alex, which kind of makes sense. He did just get attacked.
Okay, that's his name.
Okay. So, Alex, what is Alex going to do? Is there anything specific that you guys would like him to do? I will go ahead and say it now. He's a level 17 monk.
Yo!
So he does a lot of crazy monk shit. So if there's anything specific you want him to do as a monk, just let me know.
Does he have Sentinel?
I was gonna say most powerful
The
laser
Sentinel's
ability
for-
he's got. Use that shit.
Sentinels for opportunity though.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
know.
have- he
I
doesn't
don't
have
want it
Sentinel.
to leave.
It's not
That's what
gonna.
I was
It's not
asking.
gonna. That thing's after you. It's not going anywhere for a while. It's stuck there.
He does-
Subject to our shit.
He does have stunning strike, but he would have to hit it with a melee attack instead of his eye beams.
I would say see if he could force it away from the freaking infirmary door, because I still got to drop hammer off. But that's about all I'd say. Because I'm currently restricted until I get hammer dropped off. The most I could do is have one of my bots, whichever one didn't turn into my legs.
I'll say that the
Can I still cast spells through my bots, even though I can't use my arms?
I will say as long as you can provide the verbal command. Well, actually, if a spell calls for semantic commands, or you will have to perform the semantic commands for it. But if it doesn't call for any like semantic commands, you're fine. If it just is a verbal spell, you're cool.
All right.
But do you just want Alex to attack? Do you want him to do a special attack? I'm leaving it up to you guys.
His most
I don't know
powerful.
monk skills.
I think I have an idea of what kind of monk he is. Does he have laser abilities?
Yeah, he's a Sun Soul.
Okay, yeah, most powerful one. Burn his ass.
Zap him, I guess. Zap him? Question mark.
Oh.
Is that an action?
All right. Yeah, give me 1 sec.
I'd take
Yeah, give me a sec.
action zap.
He is going to. Do you
How
want
is
him
it?
to? What is that? Flurry of blows after his 2 attacks, because he has
Might as
2
well.
attacks normally.
Might as well whittle
so
it.
we will have him spend a key point, and he will make 2 additional unarmed attacks after these 2. So give me 1 sec to roll those.
And all we see is a blur of one arm.
You don't actually.
Doesn't even look like his arm moved. He's just still standing there, isn't he?
Are you guys wanting him to use his radiant beams, or are you wanting him to try and like stun strike it? What is the
Yeah, do
plan
that,
of attack
stun
here?
strike.
I would try and stun strike it for the first attack.
Okay, so yeah, we can do
Wait.
1 unarmed
Wait,
strike,
how does-
and then we can do a radiant strike, and then for his flurry of blows, we can do 2 unarmed or 2 radiant. It's whichever you guys prefer.
And as long as it hits, can't he use just another key point to add stunning strike on any of those?
Only the one you would have to
The
make them
melee.
unarmed attacks.
Oh, okay.
He can
The
apply it
radiant
only
strike
to.
wouldn't count.
Keep
Okay.
doing it until it stuns it. That's what I say, and then use radiant attacks afterwards.
Okay, we will go with the first one then, and that is a dirty 20. That definitely hits.
Isn't Flurry of Blows only on the bonus action attack, though?
Yeah.
It's just with Flurry of Blows. It is just
I don't remember.
immediately after you take the attack action on your turn. It's a bonus attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as you
So-
attack as your action, then you can use
So-
that.
For his first roll on his attack,
Pop, pop,
damn,
pop.
he rolled a 2. So that
Oh,
is a 2
interesting.
plus his plus 5, so that is 7. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I would say keep up the physical attacks until you hit one and see if he can be stunned.
Let me check the stunning strike. Wait.
I
Spend
think
1 key point,
Blood,
Tanuki breathing.
and then Constitution save. Give me 1 sec. I have to roll a Constitution save for the Blood Beast. Okay, it passed. What does it mean if it passed?
Nothing happens.
Nothing.
You can keep
Yeah,
doing
it
it though.
is.
Do it again.
So you want him to do another unarmed strike for his second attack action?
Oh yeah, no. Keep until he stuns
Okay.
that thing. He don't stop.
All right, he strikes it again. Roll his martial arts die for damage. Give me 1 sec. It's 5, so it's 10. So we're at 17. And then we're gonna roll another con save. That one stuns. That one works.
Then I'd
So-
radiant the hell out of the rest of them.
Now radiant the hell out of him. Yeah.
All right, we will roll 2 radiants then. The first one misses because it's a nat 1.
Mm.
And the second one is a 21, so it definitely hits.
Oh, nanny.
Okay. And then, so we will just roll a d10 plus his Dexterity mod. So that is 7. So we're at 24. And then I'll have to roll one more actually. So let me add that in real quick. Alright, that one hits as well. That is 12, so we are at 36. Well, actually, what was it at originally?
24.
24. You see, actually I need to subtract that other 7, my bad. I got ahead of my math. You see as nothing happens as he shoots it with his I-beams. It is stunned, but as he shoots it with his I-beams, his lasers just seem to pass through it almost like a prism.
Oh, that's bad.
And
Would he have
even
the
that-
wherewithal to step back, since it's stunned and it can't take opportunity attacks?
I will say he can move wherever he can move around it since it is stunned. It can't take opportunity attacks. Where do you want him? He can move 55 feet.
Honestly, I leave it. I'd say dealer's choice on that particular front in terms of
I'd
movement.
say over here as a backup in case it tries to run.
Okay. I will say that after
Would be
he
my
sees that
suggestion.
his lasers don't really do much, he steps to the side of it and then just comes over here. And now we will move on to Serena. What does Serena do?
All right. Well, I'm gonna step up, no longer taking the dodge action, and I'm going to take my very heavily advantaged attacks since this thing is stunned. Thank goodness for that. All right, we're gonna take liquid core die, and we're gonna do Molly Mock and give him another chance. Don't fail me now, Molly. They both failed me. We'll see.
That's
Failed you
unfortunate.
again.
I
had a feeling.
I'm going to throw away all of my dice. Not really, I'm just kidding.
I'll take that
but-
Molly one.
I am going to explode. Bonus action explode. First attack is... math is math. 14.
That misses.
Second. That one's cocked. I'm gonna reroll the other one. Okay, yeah, no, it's way less. Molly Mock coming through on this one. This would be 27.
That one does hit. Actually.
Menacing strike. Give me a moment. So, first I need to do my D8 and my other D8 for my superiority. Wait, right?
Big
Hang on.
time.
Actually, let me make sure I forget. Yep, add it to the damage. That is... Firstly... Right? Math? Come to me, math. 14 bludgeoning damage. And as I hit it... Hang on, I'm gonna move myself more properly. Okay, so I'm gonna hit it, obviously with the left, and I'm gonna send it this way 5 feet.
Okay. I believe that puts it at 30 damage? Yeah.
And then I'm going to step out. And... What is another thing? Oh, it needs to... It needs to make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it is frightened until my next turn.
Needs to make a wisdom, gotcha.
Wisdom.
Which means it can't go towards you.
And it has disadvantage
20.
against me.
Nat 20.
I hate this thing. Bonus action. Something new, friends. You have not seen this yet.
before you do that, what does it look like as you do your menacing strike to this creature?
I think I step up after Alex moves past it. I grab it by the throat and I just swing it into the wall and then shove it in the direction that I punched it.
As you go to shove it in the direction that you punch it, it actually, its arm elongates and grabs onto you, and it just stares at you as you feel this corroded feeling on your arm.
Well, as it does that, so I don't actually know. Hang on, how that works. Wait, bear with me one brief second here. Well, that's not at all directly what I was asking about. This is going to be... Yep, okay, that doesn't give me any information. Give me an answer. Okay, hang on. Okay, I need to make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. Do I do this at advantage because it's stunned? Number one. Number two, does it have disadvantage or does it auto fail? I don't actually know.
Dexterity checks, anything stunned usually fails automatically.
Yeah, I was about to say it auto fails, so...
Alright, well, I'm going to roll in case of crit, which it doesn't do damage, so it doesn't matter. But for the sake, so that's a fucking... a million zillion. That's... 21 to hit.
Yeah, that
Seraphim and Alex and Maxon and whoever else, you just see me, as this thing, tries to intimidate me, I just throw my right hand out, and there's a blue wave that just comes off the front of me, and just shoves it 5 feet in the direction of Seraphim.
Straight towards me more.
Oh yeah, I'm bearing down on this thing. Every time I've hit it and moved it, I'm following it too. I'm staying right on it. It has disadvantage on attacks against me, by the way, due to the fright. Oh, no, it's not frightened. Never mind. It doesn't have shit.
It's not frightened. You got a nat 20.
Fuck off, fucking blood monster. Anyways, that ends my turn, bastard. Fucking hate this thing.
We move on to Raziel.
I want to say, unfortunately, I have to go right now.
I thought this moment might come. I knew
I
it.
thought this moment was coming.
Okay.
The combat curse.
Do we need to...
I was about to say, do we want to go ahead and call it?
Yeah, we can go ahead and call it if you guys want.
I would actually appreciate it if you guys did, because this is getting interesting.
New toy revealed, everybody. Well, not a new toy. New toy. Kind of. New function, I guess?
New function.
New function of an old toy?
See, it would be awesome if any of our dice could function this game.
Yeah,
I think the DM had the highest rolls for the day.
I cannot believe that I rolled two nat 20s in a row. I actually I did it. I was like, I'm gonna throw up.
I think
actually hurt.
I think the number on die roll of 6s that I've rolled this game, I think I rolled 5. And this was not a high number of roll session.
Or 4, and then you rolled a 7.
Going out and then
coming back,
the number on the die,
I've rolled a 6 like 5 times this session.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
I about punched my monitor with that one.
I wanted to punch my dice. They're making me mad. It is statistically unlikely for that to happen, and it keeps happening. I don't like breaking statistics. It's not fun.
That'll give me something to think about for next weekend.
I'm happy that today I didn't do any bad rolls. Personally.
Look at me. I didn't roll bad dice. I didn't roll any bad rolls at all. Look at me. I'm
because
like
I didn't
DM
roll
at 5 nat 20s.
He hasn't rolled.
Actually, I rolled once for my initiative, and that was it.
I'll roll you down a hill in your fucking grave.
Roll yourself back up.
I didn't realize that every boss fight that I was gonna have in this quote-unquote boss fight was gonna be like Elder Scrolls level, like,
Bull.
yeah, bullshit. Like,
Holy crap.
He's using the
Dude,
doom.
I was waiting. I was like, okay, it will miss eventually if I keep baiting it, right? Right? And then it didn't happen.
Right.
I was blown away that out of all, how many times has it hit me? 4 now? I am blown away that it has managed to hit me every time. 'Cause, like, that is
I
the
will
entire
say-
reason I took riposte, is so I could dodge action, make them miss me, and then punch them in the fucking head. And it hasn't worked.
this creature, which I got from Pinterest from
is very cool.
devthedm.tumblr.com, is it gets
DM brain
4
likes it.
attacks. Yeah, it's really fun. I've done some
quad
tweaks to make it. Yeah, I've made some adjustments to make it a bit more stealthier and a bit tankier because you guys are kind of insane right now. But yeah, no, it's an amorphous creature.
Okay,
Yeah.
It is
now
very
I want
neat.
to. Okay,
A cephalopoid.
are you still streaming?
I am indeed.
At the moment,
I don't have a hand free. Put my shit away.
I'll wait till after.
It do be like that.
Yeah, I'm going to bear down on this thing with a wrath it didn't know existed. I love the moment. I love that you threw in that it tried to intimidate me, and then I just said, "Fuck, get the fuck off of me, back up, buddy."
Oh my god. Yeah,
Perfect
no, I
opportunity
wish
to like,
you
oh,
got
you want to
that,
intimidate
like,
me?
that's
Yeah,
a
no,
good
I
one,
wish you
Cole.
got that many D20s during
that's
last
all-
campaign I did with you guys.
Fucking, I did this so I could take the dog at you, so I could punch them in the fucking head. And this is just all I'm thinking about.
Oh,
Yeah, that's funny.
this is great.
I'm ready for my
I feel
turn
like
so I
this
can roll
session was
12
yours' angry
12
Dumbledore
D20s.
moment.
I don't know how I managed. I rolled consistently below 7. Like the average is less than 7.
It's
or it's at
because you
7.
put your name in the Goblet of Fire.
I guess it must be that. You put your name in the Goblet of Fire.
Dumbledore said calmly.
Just one of the oldest students to do it for you. Dumbledore,
Dumbledore
asked
said
calmly.
calmly.
Rest in peace to a fucking legend.
I'm glad that you guys
man.
like this encounter though, because
I'm loving the
was
encounter. I
wrong.
hate my dice right now. They're making me
I
mad.
like how the one, like, the dog is just dozing off every once in a while, and it is just gone. the
so
last time.
while we're still streaming and like above the table and everything, I really thought that this was gonna happen like a couple days later, but you rolled so low on that perception. I was like, yeah, the thing's gonna get out. It's gonna
I
get
rolled
out.
low on his perception.
That is so
Yeah.
bad.
By the way, before
Like,
we
yeah,
end,
Words.
can I ask Seraphim to make an insight check? He's got good wisdom. I don't know. I
Go
don't think
for it.
I
I do
Raziel
have-
does.
All right, well,
do
I'll
have
see you
an
guys
insight
next
wisdom.
time. Have a good one.
See you next time.
Nice. See ya.
And next time, I do have good insight. I do have insight, like proficiency.
Oh, okay. So you're near. Yeah, you're in the realm of
I'm in the realm of like
relative
I can,
realm of Alex.
I can read people because I tried to be unreadable.
This might be interesting then.
I'm a people watcher.
You know, I'm wondering, and like, I wonder how. What was that? What was that thing's name? How do I say its name?
Rigel.
Mal.
The floating.
Uh,
Oh no.
the book thingy.
Oh.
Oh.
Mischivio.
I really want to see an
Mischievio.
I want to see an interaction between Mischivio and Rigel because that would definitely be interesting.
Oh, I'm sure if Seraphim remembers, he's just gonna ask Rigel to burn the book.
Light that shit up.
Oh, can you get rid of this? By the way, this is an archfey.
He tells him, "Do not worry, my child. I will take care of it." And then there's just a bright beam that's just.
I will say, you guys, I'm gonna say this. Seeing Alex do all that radiant shit and it do nothing, it's immune to radiant damage.
I figured
So-
that. Yeah, I figured that.
Oh yeah.
Miguel's
maybe-
probably not going to be much help with this
Oh
one.
no, he was talking about burning the book.
No, yeah,
The
the
book.
book. The book's definitely an idea.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
But this
having
thing, yeah, it's
burned.
probably not gonna be. This
So-
is anti.
What was your result?
Oh, I was gonna ask if I could roll the insight. Give me a sec.
Do it. Do it.
Holy fuck, 26 total.
Okay. 26.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the best way to spin this. She's slipping, man. She's slipping. There's something wrong. That's what I'll give you.
She's
That
reaching the
aggressive
breaking
episode,
point.
that, like, you reacted by pulling your pistol. That was pretty normal for you, but, it's like, yeah,
You're usually
there's
more
something-
level-headed.
there's a little something going on.
I'm going to say that Alex also had a similar roll. He rolled around like a 20-something. So he is also kind of clued in that Serena is slowly slipping.
Yeah, immediately after this fight, the fucking Seraphim's just come back.
So
Strap her to the table. We're doing this now.
Jesus Christ.
We're doing this now. He's just like gun in hand. Seraphim probably need his ass fucking beat. Just like get in the fucking chair.
Seraphim does remember that Doc Green did have some kind of gas that immediately knocked him out.
Oh yeah. And Seraphim's not gonna say shit. He's just gonna wait till this fight's over. Go grab that shit. Huff
I have
this.
an interesting point of order on that note. I know I haven't like
Helmet.
mechanically made it a thing. I do pressurize my helmet. Although
You also said
It
your
does have
pressure
holes in
suit
it.
has holes in it.
it does have
That is
holes
true,
in it.
yeah. Especially from
But it's not near the
Blood
neck or the
Beast.
face. But there's
Wouldn't
some
be
balancing there.
instantaneous.
It is not up to me.
I'll think about that. Thank you for bringing that up.
I will use every trick at
It's
my
not.
disposal.
I
in order
didn't
to
necessarily
fucking
think that would
shoot
be
a
like a
dungeon.
mechanically impeding thing until that specifically what he just said. I didn't think about it until that. I was like, oh, interesting. Do we bring that into mechanics, or do we just kind of like wave that off a little bit over here? I don't know.
down.
The suit does have holes in it though, around the like abdomen and stuff. The space suit. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. I'm very interested to see how this moves forward. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I can't wait to go further down to dirty my fluffy white tail in the big, deep, scary rabbit hole of me losing my mind. It's gonna be great. I am going to end the stream. Goodbye, stream. That I also fucked up the audio on the first like hour, but we don't have to talk about that. We didn't miss anything. We missed I think we missed Rigel, the first conversation where he was like, "Hey friend," to Seraphim, and then me looking at
Speak friend and
holographic
enter.
images, but my mic was working. The fucking
Yeah.
PC getting shut off by the power sucks. I forget things.
More and more reasons for Serena to just start hating Seraphim.
I don't think you would detect that. Nah. Yeah, no, that's for later. So yeah, for now it's probably you probably are pretty well convinced that I hate you.